Hey everyone, welcome to number 5 of my new entry series, Entry 5. It is, believe it or not, about 3:10 in the morning, and it is officially Daylight Savings Time. That's right. It is Sunday, March 20th, the official start day of Daylight Savings Time. So what that means is it may be about 3:10 now, but if we hadn't jumped ahead an hour, or sprung forward an hour, it would actually be 2 o'clock. And I know there's some people in Arizona and Hawaii, I believe, and even some small sections of the United States that stick with regular time, and that's okay. But yes, it is, believe it or not, 3 o'clock. And like I said, if we wouldn't have sprung forward and if we were to do what Arizona and Hawaii does and all these small parts of the country does, then we would actually be about 2:10 right now, not 3:10. I know that sounds a little confusing. And what's even more confusing is if you have friends and relatives that live like in the central United States, we're usually about 2 hours ahead of them, right? Oh, well, they're usually 2 hours behind us. 2 hours ahead of us, right? Let's say something's 12 o'clock and it's 2 o'clock, right? Well, when it hit midnight here, it became 3 o'clock there. So for a couple of hours, they were up by 4 hours. The same with the Eastern time zone. It hit 11 o'clock here, it became 3 o'clock there. So anyway, but yep, today is the first official day of Daylight Savings Time, and it will be going on until I think the first or second week in November. And today, this Saturday, was actually a pretty good Saturday. We celebrated my grandma's 85th birthday. The entire all family was there: cousins, nephews, nieces, aunts, uncles, you name it, they were there. We celebrated, had cake, ice cream, Kentucky Fried. It was basically a potluck, if you will. And everybody enjoyed each other's company. We saw the Pacquiao-Cotto fight. We saw that. I think my oldest sister paid for that. Actually paid my grandma $50, or gave my grandma $50 as a birthday present. And I guess in a way of saying, we're also going to watch the fight if that's okay with you. So I guess it was. So yeah, we saw that on HBO pay-per-view. Saw it live. It went all 12 rounds, and of course Pacquiao won, as everybody expects. Everybody knew he was going to. Honestly, I thought it was going to be over before then, and I'll be honest too. I don't know if it's because I stayed up late or what, but my body was just shutting down. I think just like my mom, I was falling asleep because the fight was going longer and longer, and it wasn't ending with the way we thought it would. But still, I watched it. I watched it with my cousins and my uncles and aunts, and it was a good fight. I think all the people that face Pacquiao now are trying to fight him because they're trying to figure out what is his weakness. What can they do to beat this guy? So it was overall a good fight, and from what we understand, they had 50,000 there at the new Cowboy Stadium, which I believe is a record that can be shattered by WWE having WrestleMania there. I think that could happen someday in the future. But anyway, and that 50,000 was in Cowboy Stadium, is basically holding 50,000 for that event last night, or just a few hours ago. That could actually be, that's just half of how many people can fit in that arena. So I wouldn't be surprised if, like I said, if WWE does like a WrestleMania there in the future, that record gets broken. But anyway, we had a good time. We enjoyed each other's company. Like I said, had food, cake, gave my grandma some cards and flowers, stuff that she can use. And my grandma gave us some stuff we can use as well. She gave me some extra t-shirts that can fit me, things like that. Overall, it was a fun time. It was a great time visiting with her, and visiting with the family and the friends, and just enjoying each other's company. I took some pictures, and some video, and I know that some of my family members didn't like the fact that I took the pictures, but sometimes the way I look at it, when you take pictures, the only way you're going to be able to take them is when they don't expect it. I mean, like one of my nephews and his second cousin are about the same age, so you know, you want to get them in a picture together, and the only way you can do that is when they least expect it. So, but yeah, we had a good time. I mean, had a little mishap with the gasoline today. We had to fill up my mom's tank. It was near empty or almost towards empty, and had to fill it up all the way. And I guess you're not supposed to top off or tip off, you know, at the end, because, you know, she put in a certain amount to fill it up, and I guess I tipped it off a little too much, or I guess it overflowed it or did something, and it kind of spilled on my pants. So, but I got the smell out as much as I can. I didn't hear nobody complaining or anything. So, and when I got home about a few hours ago, just decided to wash them out and hang them up there, that you could see. They're hanging right there. And overall, you know, but besides that, you know, we had a good time. I mean, me and my mom had to get a couple of coffees on the way back because we were coming home late, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate with the fact that when you come home late, if it's even from work, and it's late at night, even if it's from work, or even from like visiting a relative, birthdays, holidays, or whatever, that sometimes you feel like shutting down, and you know, you can't really drive or anything if you're starting to shut down. So we had to stop at a McDonald's and get a couple of coffees, and that's why I'm a little awake right now, because I had that coffee. But I'll be going to bed in just a little while. But yeah, it was a great time with spending with family. Like I said, we saw the Pacquiao fight. It was great. You know, just overall fun. We had, like I said, it was basically a potluck. Had cake and ice cream. My older sister made a strawberry chocolate ice cream, I think. Well, you know, some strawberry cake, if you will. And my aunt bought a cake, I think, from Lucky's or Costco. I don't know. It was a nice looking cake. And overall, it was overall fun. And I don't know when we'll be able to get back together again. My closest guess is it's probably going to be another week or two before we're all back together again, and I think that'll be for Easter. But if not, then, you know, who knows? Maybe Mother's Day. But again, it was just a great day, just great fun, great time spending with family, and you know, really, that's all I could say. And that's probably going to do it for entry number 5 of the new entry series. And I'll talk to you all later. Have a good day.